Hey guys, welcome to Conquer Rosemount for our skills competition. For our competition here, we're going to go over some of the general stuff around the competition before we get into the skills. So when you guys get here, if you're volunteering, thank you guys so much for volunteering. If you're volunteering for the pre-intermediate wave, make sure you're here between 10:15 and 10:30 so they can start dividing you out to your skills right at 10:30. And then we can get the athletes going right at 11. They're gonna be starting their skills. So athletes, make sure you're here before 11 o'clock so that you can get your scorecard, get ready to go. It's right at 11. We're gonna do a brief talk and then send everybody out on their way. For the advanced and elite wave, that check-in time is gonna be 1:45 to 2. And the athletes are gonna be starting at 2:30 on the dot. So we wanna start splitting off volunteers at 2. Same thing, make sure you're here ahead of time so that you can get your card and be ready to go right away so you have enough time to try to get through everything. This year we've got extra skills, intermediate, we've got 25 skills for you, and advanced and elite, we've got 30 skills for you guys. And then after the advanced and elite wave is over, we're gonna go over our 8 finalists and go into the final round. For that final round, the top 8 athletes are gonna do 4 linked together skills. Each of those skills will have 4 different pieces in it, and you have to try to complete all 4 of those in the 4 minutes as efficiently as you can. Try to do it in as few attempts as possible. For each part you complete, once you've completed it, then you move on to the next one. You don't have to complete that one again. The first thing will be worth 2 points, the next one worth 5, the next one 10, the next one 25. So you can get 25 total points if you get through all 4 parts of the skill. For each of our skills today, when you guys are looking around, there's going to be cones around near our judges. Those cones will have a number on them. It might have a label saying the name of the skill as well. So you guys want to look around, find those. There might be labels on walls and things as well. That shows you where you're going to line up so that you can take your turn on a skill. Okay, if you're not lined up at the cone, then you're not in line. All right, once it's your turn, you'll give the judge your card, and then you're gonna do the skill. They'll also watch you do it, depending on what level you complete. They'll mark that off on your card, they'll give it back to you, then you can go try another skill, or you can try that one again if you want, if you think you can do a little bit better on it. For the skills, they each have 5 levels of difficulty. Level 1 is worth 1 point, 2 is worth 2, 3 worth 3, 4 worth 4. Level 5 is worth 6 points. The jump from 4 to 5 will be twice as big as each of the other levels, so it'll be extra hard to get to that final one. So you guys get a little extra point there if you can finalize the skill. For tiebreakers, if there's any ties, it'll be decided upon who got the most level 5 skills. If it's a tie there, who got the most level 4, most level 3, level 2, until we get decided on that tiebreaker. If you finish all of your skills, be sure to turn in your card as soon as you do, because then we will mark down the time that you finished. It'll be based off of who finishes first if you get all of those points. Our first skill is going to be the max warped wall attempt. For the intermediate wave, there's going to be 5 tape marks on the wall. We get to get as big a run up as you want. There'll be a stopper at the back for the furthest that you can go, because there's going to be a skill behind you. And you're just trying to touch on the wall as high as you can, trying to get above that 5th tape for max points. For advanced and elite, there's going to be 3 tape marks on the wall, and your level 4 will be touching the top of the warped wall, and your level 5 will be grabbing a ring that will be hanging from the rafter just above at that 17-foot mark. For skill number 2, we're going to be doing the point blank warped wall. For the point blank warped wall, you must start with 1 foot fully on the wall itself. The other foot can be wherever you want it to be. For the advanced and elite division, we'll be on the 13-foot wall here, and you'll have 3 tape marks for levels 1 through 3. Level 4 will be touching the top of the wall. Level 5 will be climbing on top of the wall itself. For pre-team and intermediate, it will be the same thing, but on this red wall here. For this skill, we've got the pipe strides. The pipe strides, you're going to have 6 pipes in a line with the gap in between them getting increasingly bigger with each pipe. The distances will change depending on your division. But for the levels, you have to step just 1 foot on each one. You cannot match your feet, and you must land on it and go past it for it to count. When you pass the second pipe will be level 1, third pipe level 2, fourth level 3, fifth level 4, and then the 6th will be level 5. Again, you have to get onto the pipe and over it. You cannot miss the pipe and you cannot fall backwards. For the straight balance pipe walk, you're going to have a long line of straight balance pipes. For pre and intermediate, your levels will be based on how many pipes you get through in that line. For advanced and elite, it'll be based off of tape marks. It'll be on the pipes. To get the last level for pre and intermediate, you'll just have to get all the way down to the end of the pipe and on the other side of it without falling off. For advanced and elite, getting down to the end will be level 4, and then bringing it back to the specified tape mark on the day of will be level 5. For this skill, you're going to be going through the quintuple steps. You're going to start on one of the end steps for pre and intermediate. You have to complete 20 steps as fast as you can. We'll be set up in this variation here for advanced and elite. All of the steps will be turned around, and for the steps, only the 4 in the middle count, not the end ones, and you must get your whole body on the end one and be off of the previous one before you can go back through. So you can't just touch and turn, you have to be off before you can come back through. Again, for intermediate pre-team, trying to complete 20 as fast as you can. For advanced and elite, we're trying to complete 40 steps as fast as you can. So that'll be 10 lengths for advanced and elite, 5 lengths for pre and intermediate. For this skill, you guys are going to be going through the rings. You're trying to get through as many of the rings as you can. Getting to the 3rd ring, you're level 1, getting to the end is level 2, then you have to come back for 3, you're back to the beginning for 4, and then all the way back down again for level 5. For this one, we're going to be doing our work wall shuttle run. You'll have 3 tennis balls that'll be at the base of the wall. There'll be 3 cones sitting on top of the wall itself. You have to, when the judge says go, grab 1 tennis ball at a time, go up the wall and set it so that it is sitting on the cone itself. Before you can come back and grab the next tennis ball, you have to get all 3 tennis balls up and then come back down as fast as you can to try to complete that highest level. For this skill, we got the precision steps. With each of these precision steps, they'll get slightly further with each one. In order to clear each level, you have to go onto the step and over it. In order for it to count, you can't just touch it, and you're not allowed to skip any steps. You have to get through as many of the steps as you can. For level 5, there'll be an end pad or a tape line at the end for you guys. For advanced and elite, it'll be the exact same thing, except these steps will be flipped over. For this one, we got the rock wall dyno. For this one, you have to start with both hands on this rock hold here. You can use your feet however you want on the wall. You cannot use it on the blocks at all, but you can use it on these rock holds. And you're trying to dyno up, reach as high as you can. Trying to get past the tape marks for each level. For pre and intermediate, your level 5 will be touching that blue hold at the top. For advanced and elite, your level 5 will be grabbing the top of the wall. For this one here, we're doing 2 skills on the same thing here. So using this black rock hold here, you're either trying to hold a dead hang or a lock off for as long as you can. You're not allowed to use the wall in any way. For the lock off, make sure your arms are bent at least 90 degrees as you're hanging on. Try to hang for as long as you can. For our next skill, we're just doing static laches. You're just trying to lache from bar to bar. We set up with various distances in this lane and in this lane over here. You just got to start 2 hands on the first one, catch both hands on the next one. For pre and intermediate, there'll be a 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 foot gap set up for you. And for advanced and elite, there will be a 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10 foot gap set up for you guys for your laches. All right, you guys, for this skill, we're going to be doing the wheel spin for pre and intermediate. You'll start 2 hands in one of the holes, and you get 1 level for each time you get both hands into the next hole, rotating through. 1 is level 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4, and then 2 more for the full rotation is level 5. For advanced and elite, we're doing the same thing, but you'll be on a boomerang. You gotta hop it through. Each hop is 1 level, with level 5 being 2 hops, getting that full rotation. For this skill, we're doing the PVC roll. You just gotta make sure that you stay on top of the PVC. You have to roll it a set distance. For pre and intermediate, there will be a marker in the middle, and then an end point. When you get to that end point, you finish level 2, then you have to turn around and go back through that midpoint again for 3, and back for level 4, all the way through again for level 5. For advanced and elite, there will be no mid tape marker. So 1 length is level 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4, and down and back one more time is level 5 for the PVC. For this skill, we got our rolling log. The rolling log, you have to start both feet on the end platform. You're trying to get across the log in as few steps as possible. For pre and intermediate, level 1 is going to be 8 steps, level 2 is 7 steps, level 3 is 6, level 4 is 5, and level 5 is getting across in just 3 steps. For elite and advanced, it's 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2 steps. In order to get across, you have to end on the end platform. If you bump into the post, that is totally fine. But if you come past the post and you're catching yourself on the post to stay on the platform, then that will not count. For the cliffhanger skill, we're going to be starting on this end down here. You're just trying to get through as much of the cliffhanger as you can. For pre-team and intermediate, every blue ledge will mark a level for you. So level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, all the way down to level 5. For advanced and elite, there'll be tape marks on the ledges. Similar to this one here, on every 3rd ledge. So level 1 will be the 3rd ledge, level 2 will be the 6th. Then the 9th will be level 3, and then coming back to the 6th again will be level 4, and then all the way back to the beginning will be level 5. For this skill, we've got our trampoline jump to the wall bar. For this one, there's going to be 5 tape marks on the ground, each one getting a little bit further away. You have to try to jump from the trampoline and successfully catch onto the wall bar from as far back as you can. For this one, you'll have the option to get a bigger run-up, or there'll be a pad here, and you can jump straight from the pad if you would like. For our next one, we're going across our slack line here. For the slack line, for pre and intermediate, these end platforms will be in play, and there'll be a tape mark in the middle. So every time you get past the middle or get all the way across, that'll be one of your levels. So getting halfway is level 1, level 2 is across, 3 is back halfway again, level 4 is back across, level 5 will be getting back to the other side again without dropping. Advanced and elite, you'll start on the end platform, and then you will no longer be allowed to use any end platforms. You're trying to do as many lengths as you can without falling. There'll be a tape mark near the end. You must get both feet past that tape mark, and then try to turn around and go back through. 1 length will be level 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4. Level 5 will be doing 6 lengths without falling. For the rope climb skill, we're going to be climbing on this rope right here. For pre and intermediate, there's going to be a tape mark at the bottom and a tape mark in the middle, and you're going to get a level for every half length that you climb. So level 1 will be getting past the half tape mark with a hand. Level 2 will be touching the top. Level 3 will be climbing back down to get your hands past that tape mark. Level 5 will be climbing back down below the starting tape mark without dropping. And then the final level will be getting all the way back up to the top again. For our vault box skill here, you can get a little bit of a run up. This might be a little bit further up on the day of as well to give you a little more running room. You're trying to vault over the box as far forward as you can. There's going to be 5 markers on the ground. It would be tape lines or little lily pads. And you have to go over without using your feet. If when you come over, your legs come into it a little, that's totally fine. You cannot push off of the box with your feet. You're just trying to jump over and land as far as you can. For this skill, we got the cargo net. So you got to start on the end here with all 4 limbs. We're going to be climbing across. There'll be a tape mark at halfway through the rope. Level 1 will be getting halfway through. Level 2 will be getting down to the end and around to the other side. 3 will be halfway again. 4 will be down and back to the first side again. And level 5 will be doing that one more time. For the skill, we're going to be doing the wind chimes. So we've got 2 of them up here, for example. You're going to have 6 of them in a line going down this way here. For the intermediate and preteen division, you just have to get through the 6 of them, trying to get down with the bases on the chimes. For advanced and elite, your chimes will not have bases on them. You'll complete a level for every 2 that you get through. You're gonna have to get to the end and then come back through 2 more of them for level 5. For this skill, depending on your division, you're either gonna be doing a max trapeze or static dismount from a bar. That'll be right where I'm standing right here. For this skill, we've got our devil's pipes. There's a slight change to this one. Instead of time, we're gonna be going for distance. So you'll get a point for every 3-ish pipes that you get through. So getting halfway up here will be level 1, getting across the other side, level 2, level 3 will be halfway down, level 4 we'll be getting both hands onto the bottom, and level 5 we'll be going all the way back through all of the devil's pipes. For our 25th skill, we're going to be doing the pegboard here. For the pegboard, your level 1 is going to be for being able to move either peg, just one hole. Just being able to move one peg, one hole. Level 2 will be being able to move both pegs without dropping. For level 3, there'll be a tape mark in the middle that you have to get across. Level 4, you're going to have to get both pegs to the end of the board. And then level 5, you're bringing it all the way back.